Hey guys, okay, this is Dave Bennett from Website Marketing Solutions Emoji Crew. Want to introduce you to the Classified Ads Pro version 2. Those of you who saw the version 1 last year that was hot, this is even better. And one of the biggest reasons it's better is it supports multi-threading, which means it runs more than one instance at a time. So let me walk through it real quick. This is the actual main interface, okay? And so when we open the interface, gotta unlock it first. Once you get it open, then here's how it looks. We can run messages out through Backpage, and for those of you who are wondering, there's so many people posting ads in Backpage. There's like a million people here. And then out of them, we can reply to them. So whatever it is that we have to offer that might relate to somebody who say is in BizOps, then we can actually get our message out to those guys in those categories. Okay, and that's cool. How many people can you contact? Well, in the old days, it was like one every 15 seconds or so. Actually, it was more like one in 40. Just depended on how long it took to crack the CAPTCHA while using IP refreshing through Hotspot Shield. Now, with multi-threading, if your computer can hack it up to 8 threads, then it's like one reply every 4 seconds. That's huge. It works out to something like 900 replies an hour, or like 9,010 hours if you just let this run and walk away and do other things. That's like, well, 9,010 hours. That's like 18,020. Heck, that's over 20,000 replies in a day if you just let it run. Okay. Now, how does it work? Okay, let me just step back. Here we go. And by the way, that's just Backpage. It also supports eBay Classifieds with a similar interface, and it supports Oodle with a similar interface. Okay, we used to be multi-threading up to just 4, and then we tested with 8. 8's a little glitchy, but that's okay because we'll figure it out. And when we do, take a look at this. On the support tab, there's a button called check update. You want to get the update? Just hit it. It's free. And right now it's up to date. When we come out with a new version, this thing will auto download a new zip file into the same folder where you have everything else. It'll just be right here. And it'll be called something like CAP 2.4. So just unzip it and extract it, and there you go. You've got the new version in place of the old. Piece of cake. Okay, keep your license information when you get it because you might need it to unlock it. By the way, you can transfer this to 2 computers more than the one you're using now. So it'll work on a total of 3 computers before you got to buy another copy. Okay, and that way, for those of you who are saying, well, I'm going to get another computer soon, that's okay. You can get this thing now and use it to make the money to go get your second computer. You know, you should be able to pay this thing off within a few hours. And that's because, heck, if you can send out, you know, like 9,000 replies in 10 hours, heck, if you got a sale once every 1,000 replies, okay, that's still 9 sales. If you made like 50 bucks a sale, that's 450 bucks, okay? Wow. And that's how that goes. We've been running Backpage off and on for the past 3 years, and whenever we do, I mean, we've pumped millions of replies through them, and whenever we do, there's just a lot of money there. All right, so how does this go? Let's say I'm going to select a city, and let's just say Phoenix. And let's say I'm going to select a category for it. Let's say services. And by the way, for those who are wondering, we've got a request in for an update, which will go through all the cities for services, or go through all the categories for Phoenix. 2 different choices, depending on what kind of a message you're sending out. Whether it makes sense geographically, like you're trying to fix roofs and you're saying, hey, you know, the roof repair company right here in your area in Phoenix. Well, you want that to go out to everyone in Phoenix, so every category you want, okay? Otherwise, you're saying, my message is for all the guys doing BizOps stuff, whatever, but it applies to every city. That's the opposite thing, right? So you want the category to always be whatever it is, buy, sell, trade, or maybe musician, or maybe rentals, just whatever you're sending off. Or services, and you want it to cycle through all the cities, literally from one end to the other before it stops. That's an auto update. By the way, how many people are there in Phoenix in services? When I ran this, I did Dallas in services, and I ran this a number of times, but in Dallas in services, I went for the whole thing instead of putting in a keyword to isolate, and it was like 19,786 total listed people to contact, or at least listed posts, but with unique listing, we're just getting ads that are different from each other, different titles. So you can set that to yes or no. If you set a no, it'll reply to everyone, even if it's their same ad over and